All right, guys, today we're going to do another Legends of the DC Universe, this time Green Lantern and the Atom. Traitor's Revenge, part 1 of 2 by Stephen Grant, Gil Kane, and KLAUS JANSON. This is number issue 28. It's only a two-parter. I like the cover. Don't know who did it, by the way. Doesn't say anywhere who does it. Maybe I can figure that out a little bit later. Anyway, I just read it. I have some questions. Let's dive in. So first of all, Gil Kane's art is really good. In my opinion, I love his style. You know, when I was younger, again, I didn't appreciate certain artists' style. When I grew older, I said, man, how could I have missed this? This is one of these things. One of these instances, I mean, that, Gil Kane has a very unusual art style, and I liked it very much. Anyway, so this is somewhere else, and he's after the Green Lantern. And he's talking about Abin Sur, who's been this guy's hunting. So I thought, wait a minute, did I miss something? Then luckily, I have this one, and then this is more like a cowboy story. And it seems that this guy is appearing in this in issue 20 and 21. So, but you know, I just read it real quickly. Just to get a notice if I'm missing something that's important for the story. Absolutely not. And the story is a little bit unbalanced, I think. This guy is looking from, I don't know, this it's not really a planet, but this guy's in exile on this, what is it, asteroid, I guess, and he's controlling these creatures. And does he have a name? I don't know. Oh yeah, we call him coming to that a little bit later. So basically, he wants the ring. Why does he want the ring? I have no effing clue. But it seems that this guy's pretty powerful on something, and that he's drawing power from suns and stars. Although he just looks a little bit ordinary, right? And there is no suns and stars that he can draw power from, so he's exiled. And we see here Hal battling Black Hand, who is, well, in this particular issue, a very weak character, although becomes a pretty strong and fearful foe later, years later. Okay, so these guys saying, hey, Lord, why does he have to die? Tell us the story, right? So he's sitting down. And we see a little bit of a recap. So his name was Devlis Ungol, warrior of the Tartaret. The Technots tore me from the battlefields, prodded me, changed me with their dark, twisted science. They made me the perfect soldier, their walking, unstoppable hand of death. And imagine I would serve Tartaret. But at their mercy I had a vision. I saw the truth. Nothing exists but pain and death. In all the universe there's only blood and muscle and the grave. That is my gospel. I'm its prophet. I'm converted Tartarus first. Totally. And then other planets followed. Survivors and pirates followed him because they were fearful that he's, turning his wrath on their planets, right? He says, stars fed me, neutron stars and white dwarfs and red giants, for I carried the world of the universe. But I still had words to convert. Ahead lay Ungara, oblivious to my teachings and ripe for death. To that time I faced no significant resistance. There I met the Green Lantern. How do you spell this? Starkar. In a blink he shattered my fleet. My power became from unceasing suns. His will from his unyielding will. Oh, how we fought. In the end my power was broken. My cybernetic systems ruptured and torn. So basically he has mechanical implants and that absorbs power of the stars, I guess, right? But it seems that this Green Lantern, was the predecessor of Abin Sur, I guess. Is this canon, by the way? I don't know. And he was dying because of this battle. I won, I lost, he says, and then he's been exiled here while floating in space. Also, we see this what happened in this issue, right? So he battled Abin Sur. Abin Sur won somehow, and then he's been exiled here on this, I believe, asteroid, right? But he then somehow he has the power to watch Hal Jordan through his ring because he has some kind of a connection, I guess, right? He has no chance against you, Lord. Tell us the story. This I will tell you. Green Lantern will free me. I break his spirit. I break his will and spirit. I'll force him to watch as I kill his world. So basically it's more like, I have power and I want more power. I want to kill everything. Yeah, that's pretty lame. But, maybe I'm missing something, in the previous issues. I'm not sure this book is the problem. Maybe the first that we are witnessing this character, but I'm not entirely sure because I don't have all the Legends of the DC Universe comics. But yeah, that's what it is. Moving on, we see the Atom here, which I surprised. I mean, wait a minute, the Atom cannot fly. Well, it's been a little bit explained here because he's now, I don't know, he's so small that he's floating on the wind. And the wind takes him exactly where he needs to go. So he's turning, normal again, and then there's his, I don't know, fiancée Sue. Oh, no, it's not Sue. Jean Loring. Yes, Jean Loring. And was it an Infinite Crisis that happened something with Jean Loring? I forget. I need to read that again. Anyway, so they're talking about the wedding, right? But then somehow he just changed back without his will and then changed normal again, right? And he said, did you just hear something? Ray, what is wrong? Only if you order me a tofu burger again. Let's go eat. So something strange about this place. So, okay. But then I turned the page and then wait, what? Why is he here floating? I mean, did you just say to your fiancé that you want to have a tofu burger? I mean, where is she now? It seems that I'm missing a page here with some explanation. Did he dump her? I don't know. Okay, let's move on then, right? So he says, I can't afford to turn into the Atom during a lecture or to Ray Palmer in the middle of a fight. So he slips in between the molecules and then he feels some kind of a pull of this Indian artifact, right? So he's turning this dial of this white dwarf belt, shrinking. So, then normally we see the shrinking between the atoms page, of drawing, it's shrinking. We see all the atoms floating. No. It's just, oh no, he's already in here. I said, wait, what? Did I miss something? No, he's just already there. So it seems that there's a machine here, or equipment or mechanical parts in this Indian artifact. And this is a telepathic image, someone that needs help, right? So he calls for the Green Lantern. Weird, no answers and tons more questions. And armor costume controls work perfectly. So he's going outside again, become normal. And then we go to, I don't know, Ferris aircraft or something, where Hal Jordan is testing this new plane. Carol says, hey, you need to aboard. We have everything we need. Well, not really aboard, but just, we have all the data. Just come home. But Hal Jordan doesn't want to do it because, sorry, boss lady, I'm the test pilot here. I'm not done testing. If this puppy's designed for Air Force use, it needs to suffer combat level stress. But then, and now he screws up and he's coming way too hard and crashes the plane, right? So, get out here, Huey. Is he moving? You kidding? He'll be lucky if he's not applesauce. But then he just comes out and says, hey, I'm okay. What's all with the hubbub? Somebody die? You're alive? Sure, it's not like I've never done this before. Hal Jordan, explain yourself, mister. Well, I can state definitely that the tri-stage cockpit absorbs shock beautifully, but it's not as beautiful as you. So she is enraged. This isn't the time or a place for a romantic overture. Oh, I know. I was thinking tonight, the Civic Center charity show. I got 2 tickets. No, thank you, Mr. Jordan. It so happens I'm expecting someone else to ask. Carol, why would hold out for Green Lantern when I'm all the man he is? You wouldn't understand. Well, this reminds me of, Lois Lane and Superman, because that's basically the same thing, right? She doesn't have a thing for Clark Kent, but has feelings for Superman, right? So he says, all right, let's split. someone from the Justice League trying to get in touch with me, says Hal to this guy. Is this Pi? That's how we say it, right? Meanwhile, we go to this guy again. The small one betrays you, Lord. All sentient beings betray Doc. It's their nature. But he's suspicious. I wouldn't expect otherwise. My distress signal is an obvious fraud. The man's a brilliant scientist, not an idiot. Then we are not saved? We are. But Abin Sur trapped me here. Tell us the story. Quiet, I'm fueled by the power of dying stars. So I was placed here where no starlight can reach me. The atom gains the size-shifting powers from his costume woven from the matter of the white dwarf star. I draw power from it now, slight but useful. I don't need him to bring the Green Lantern to me, he says. And then we see the Atom, and he's thinking about, that maybe this could be a trap, right? This whole alien rescue thing's hinky. What's that word? If they crashed 100 years ago, how did they know GL's on Earth? He's talking probably the artifact here. Not that he was terribly concerned about it, but I don't know. He said he would be at the Civic Auditorium, whatever that is. So there's some kind of a charity festival here, and all the social elites are here. And we see, cool, Carol Ferris with the action film star Greg Splinter. And then we have supermodel Donna Pike with, I believe, Hal Jordan, right? And she says, is something wrong, Carol? I thought of someone on you. So, okay. And then this guy is introducing the main attraction, which is none other than the Green Lantern. He's showing off with his powering. But then he does something weird. So he says, there's virtually nothing I can do when I use the willpower. And just like that, I can raise the roof if I put my mind to it. Wait a minute. You just destroyed the roof. Why? Because you need to convince them to raise money? What are you talking about? You just destroyed it. And then Ray Palmer comes in, floating on the winds, exactly at the same height, in the same direction that Hal Jordan is. That's not how it works. Oh my God. So he's getting attacked by none other than the Tattooed Man. Now, I know the Tattooed Man. He is a super villain. He can control the tattoos on his arm. I mean, if he touches the tattoos, the things come to life and, becomes bigger and attacks people, right? Why does he have a gun when you have magical tattoos? Why? Or curse tattoos? Doesn't matter. And so he's being knocked out by Ray Palmer, right? So good timing, Adam. I like to make myself useful. Can we go talk somewhere? I'm sort of in the middle of something. This can't wait. The more I think about this alien situation, the more wrongs it feels. Sheer paranoia, everything goes exactly right. With the white dwarf matter at this proximity, for one brief devastating moment, I control the power ring. How? What do you mean you can control the power ring? The power ring is being controlled by willpower, right? And he is the owner of this ring, the man with the most willpower in the universe. How? I don't know. So, weird, nothing like that ever happened before. Like a rush of green energy saturating the globe. You okay, Adam? Adam, gone. But you wouldn't just. The power ring's gone too. Ain't that a shame? Here is an old faith, a bust-out tattoo. When it cuts you down, no one will ever call me small time again. And he says, pal, you don't know how wrong you are. What's happening here? Oh no, the atom has become big. And that leads us to the next issue that I have. To this, which looks awesomely cool. The cover, So, while I do like the art, the story doesn't make any sense to me. There's something missing here. A lot of pages, it feels weird and rushed and totally a little bit, I don't know, it feels that the writer, with all due respect to the writer, told the story, in 1 hour or something and then just puts it on paper. Feels very off, very unbalanced. That's probably the best word. Okay, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this, and see you next time. Bye-bye.